Hello everybody, it's Joe the Computer Scientist here, and today I made a guessing game with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So as I've said multiple times in a lot of my videos, I'm going through a JavaScript course, and in that course they actually had this one game that they had me work on, and I was working on it alongside them, but they also had challenges where I had to like reset the game and make it do that so I could just practice my code. But basically I passed that part and I wanted to just go over it again, but like by myself without looking at the lecture. So that's what I did. So let's just hop right on into my computer. So as you can see here, I have all of the HTML here. I have some CSS, it's not really a lot, but I don't really need a lot. And I have all my JavaScript right here. So I already have my live server open, it's right here. So I have my console over here. I still have a lot of things getting printed to the console. That's how I make sure everything's working. And then I also have things also going on the screen. But I'm gonna go over everything starting with my HTML. So as you can see, I hit exclamation point tab and then everything came up. So right here is just the title, guessing game, and then I had to link my CSS to my HTML. All that is in my head tags. Now we go down to the body. Now the first thing on the page is a button that says reset. So when you click it, the entire game resets. And then I have the title of the game right under it. So guessing game, div, label. So here's a button. Now next to the button it says generate a number, and inside the button it says generate. So I put it inside of a class that says random, so I'm able to like select this inside of JavaScript and do things with it. Now if you've seen my DOM manipulation video where I made a functional button, I went into like a little bit more detail, I guess, maybe, but like that's where I was practicing it. Now as you go down, you see the computer is thinking of a number 1 through 20 and some H4 tags, and I have an H1 tag right next to it, and I named it announce, and there's a question mark. Now inside of my label, I have what is the number. Now this is going to be a text field where the user types in a number, which is going to be their guess. Now next to that it says what is the number, so you know what to put inside of the text field. And next to that I have another button that says guess, so you know to click that and it's just, oh, that's your guess. Now I have a score here. Now when the number that this is at, whenever you guess it right, it's going to be your score. So let's say it takes you like 16 tries and you get it right on the 16th, so your high score is going to be 4. It should show that on the screen, and I'm going to show you guys how I did that. I have a message right here with nothing inside of the H1 tags, just because when I had an alert pop up, it would show that there was a message, but the message isn't what I wanted to show, so I just made it blank and it worked. And then right here I have high score, which is, you know, your high score. I basically explained that with this one. So, but when I refresh, high score stays there. It doesn't also go back to 0. So that was actually like, you know, that's cool. And then I link my JavaScript right here. So next, I'm going to go over the HTML. I just made the background, it's not a lot. I just made the background color black. I made all the text colors white. And then right here is my message visibility hidden. But it was hidden because, well, I mean, I guess now I don't have to hide it, but I'm gonna just keep it like that because it was good practice. But yeah, because I have nothing in here. Like if I had something in there, then it would be hidden anyway, but there's nothing in there. So if I unhide it, nothing would show. Okay, so next we're inside of the JavaScript. So I use strict because that's what Jonas had taught me to do, was use strict. So I created a couple of variables. We have num, guess, gen, mess, which is the message. Basically these are going to tell you what it is. So guess is going to select this right here, my guess button, and then random is going to select generate, like with the generate button. So when you click that, it'll create a random number. And then message is the message that's here, right here. It's going to select that. And then I have com guess. Com guess is the computer guess that calculates whenever you hit generate. And then I have count, which is your score. Probably should have named it score, but I didn't. High score, which is 0. And yeah, now this is actually where we get into the DOM manipulation, where we actually make the game work and do things and really show you guys that I'm actually progressing on my learning of programming, which is really cool. I have gen, which is, you know, generate, this is the random. So gen.add event listener click, which is when you click, it'll, oh, it clicked. And then this function will happen. So inside of this function, I have com_guess equals random number from 1 to 20. Then I console.log com_guess. This doesn't actually have to be here, but I was console.logging it just so I can like make sure it was working. I have my guess. So whenever I hit the guess button, num will end up equaling the value that the user had entered into the text field. And then right here, if not com_guess, so basically if com_guess still is like null or like doesn't equal anything, then there's going to be an alert that pops up at the top that says, please generate a random number. What are you doing? You have to generate this random number in order for it to work. And then right here, I have else if num equals com_guess, then you win. And data announce, which I don't think I went over that, but data announce is right here. Yeah, so data announce is the question mark. So whenever you actually get it right, the question mark will actually equal com_guess. So you know that the computer actually guessed it right, will guess this number, and under it says you win, so you know that you won. So when high score is less than count, when you guess the number correctly, then the high score will equal count, which I went over that earlier. And then right here, I have else if num is less than com_guess, then greater than com_guess, then you're too high, and it'll print that, well, it'll say it on the screen. It'll say it's too high, and then your score will go down, well, count will go down, and if count goes down, your high score is going to go down when you guess it right. And then score now equals count. So the score is going to be printed on the screen, and that's going to go down every time you guess it wrong. And then right here, your score is too low. It'll just print that out on the web page, and then count minus, same thing. Now, if count equals 0, you lose. Document.query selector style.visibility, which is this. It'll show visible. This is where you hit the reset button. So document.query selector.reset. If you click the reset button, then the score will go back to 20. The question mark will be right back where it was instead of it being the computer's guess, and visibility is back to hidden, and also the num value is empty. So the text field wherever you typed in goes back to just being blank. And I also set the count back to 20, and I let com_guess equal false. I don't think I need to do that. I'm going to take that out. I was practicing on something with that. This game isn't like 100% complete. I'm still going over it. I'm still going to like add some more CSS here and everything. But for the most part, it's a working program. So I'm just going to pop it open, show you guys. We're going to get rid of this. So as you can see right here, you generate a number. What is this number? I'm actually going to use binary search in order to find this. So first I'm going to put in 10. Oh man, my guess is too high. So since my guess is too high, I'm going to go half of that, 5. Now it's too low. So maybe it's 7. Whoops, not 87. Maybe it's 7. I won. The answer was 7. So yeah, like I said, the answer right here, 7. My score should be 18. It's telling me that I won, and yeah, my high score is 18. And if I hit reset, bam, my high score is still there, which is what you want. And like let's say like I guess 3, or I guess 5, or I guess 7. Okay, I won again. It was luck. So I'm going to generate it again. Okay, yeah, I'm just making sure I wasn't doing 7 multiple times. That would have been wild. So yeah, and 2, 65. Okay, well, yeah, that was like really high. But whatever, if I get it right, it'll just tell you that, it's right or whatever. But yeah, that is my not finished, but basically functional number guessing game that doesn't look that cool, but it's definitely something. Yeah, thank you guys for watching my video. I really do appreciate it. I tried recording this on OBS, so my webcam might not be the clearest. I hope it is, but I doubt it because it doesn't look like it right now. But I do plan on getting a camera and then connecting that to OBS and making my videos this way because it's way easier for editing. Thank you for sticking alongside me with my journey, and I'm going to keep on posting. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. My name is Jordan the CS. Join my Discord. The link is in the description, and I'm going to see all of you in my next video. Thank you for watching.
I'm insecure still, and she starting to notice. She think my feelings are bogus, but really she is my bonus. I don't like how I wrote this because